Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're playing online, guys, and today I'm gonna show you how to set up your UI because I had so many people telling me how big my icons, my hotbars are, and that is what we're going to do today. So let's get on with it. And the first thing that we need to do is press escape to bring the menu up, and as you can see, you can actually move it around because this game works with Windows. Everything that you open up is a window, so you can actually move it wherever you want. And before going to the hotbars, which are in the HUD layout, we are going to talk about a character configuration if you spare me 2 minutes. And it's a few things here that I like to have. You may want to take that for you as well. And one of the things that I really like is display the recast time. So if you come to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th tab on the left, you will see the hotbar settings, and as I said, the first one that you will find is display recast times. What is that? Well, if you come here and recast a spell, you will see here the cooldown, that timer down there. That is very helpful, I think, and I really like to keep that on. So back to the character configuration, 5th tab from the left, remember, is there on the display tab on the top. Hide and assign slots. I think I love that, and I want to show you why. If you click that, that should come much, the UI should be much more tidy as well, which I think is really cool. So let's apply that second, and of course you have to apply it, remember that. And you can see now it's much better, much neater. You can see this absolutely lovely. And bear with me, it will get better, believe me, it will get better. So go back to the character configuration, display hotbar numbers. What is this? Well, you can see here these numbers coming on the left down here. I don't like that personally, mainly because if you have too many bars, you can see here all these numbers, it gets so messy along the way, and I definitely don't like that. So display hotbar numbers is going to be a no-no for me, guys, okay? Now, the next one down is enable hotbar cycling button. Well, what is that? Well, by applying or enabling that hotbar, you will sound out here next to your hotbars. You have these arrows up and down, and what basically you can do is just change your hotbar cycling up and down through all the hotbars that you may have. I hope that makes sense, guys, okay? I really hope that makes sense. So back to configuration again, character configuration. I'm not going to tick that, I don't like it at all. Let me apply it before I forget. Now you can include the pet hotbar when cycling as well. So within that hotbar cycling button, you can have your pet hotbar there as well. So you can actually select the pet hotbar down here if you like, okay? And enable drag and drop repositioning, I'm going to tick off, and basically what it is that you can actually drag the hotbar up and down whenever you want to put it, but I like it there. I'm not going to move it. That there is where it's going to be, guys, okay? So there you go. That's pretty much very basic hotbar settings, okay? But the main thing here is how do you actually make these icons smaller or bigger, for that matter, if you like. Right, you need to go to your HUD layout, HUD layout, and drag that, and from here you can either select all, your system, or your hotbars, and I'm going to select my hotbars for a second. Now you can see that this is my icons, this is my bar. You can actually resize all hotbars if you want, and you do that by pressing Control Home, okay? And you can see that it gets bigger, gets bigger, gets bigger, and then gets smaller, okay? And that, I think, is going to be the size I'm going to use to make everything a tiny bit neater, if you like. Now you can drag the hotbar just to align it with the other hotbars, and if you press Shift at the same time that you drag, you can align it using the grid on the backdrop. You can see it's a grid there. You can actually align it through that to make it even much better and neater. That is a really cool thing, I think. And of course you can actually drag all these bars down here as well, and doing the same thing, you can actually make it bigger or smaller as well. So Control Home, as you can see, I'm going to leave it that size, and Control Home again to make it the same size and then drag them together, just something like that. Maybe that would be brilliant, awesome. And of course you can do the same with every single item on your screen, apart of the chat window. The chat window you cannot resize, I don't think you can, through this method. Okay, so remember that. I'm gonna save that. See, everything is now pretty much sorted, and you can see now, look at that, how lovely it looks. That looks awesome. And I'm going to try to do as well this. I'm going to go for the system actually, and this XP bar and this little fellow here, you can actually, the parameter bar, you can actually do the same with them if you want to, you know. Let me put that one up there. Here we go. So if we bring it here, and I'm going to press Control Home again, see, that is much better. Maybe a tiny bit bigger than that. No, it's too big. So let's go back to the one that I really like, which make it much neater. And of course the experience bar is going to be exactly the same. So Control Home until you find your desired size, and pretty much that's it, guys. This is how you set your hotbars. Press save. Of course you need to remember to press save. If you don't, then you're going to find yourself in a doodle. So there you go. Okay, and there you go. Look, that looks much better, guys. That looks much neater, beautiful. You can do the same with the minimap, the chat. Let me do the chat real quick, shall we? Let's go to the HUD layout again, and let's go for the shifting. It's already there, and there is the minimap, as you can see. You can do that, of course. And let me do the select all here. There's the duty list, which pretty much is your quest tracker as well. Hold on, let me put in there, and it's going to be Control Home, guys, again. Okay, Control Home. Let's see how big it goes. I think that's much better. Yeah, I really like that. And you know what? My minimap is going to be the same. Tiny bit bigger, maybe. Yeah, something like that. And the quest tracker goes up. Okay, so let's save that real quick. And now you can see that the UI is starting to get a tiny bunch more neater, much gorgeous, and of course tweak things around as you do your things, because sometimes it's not as neat as it looks from here, you know. So you need to tweak it as you go. But save again. Remember to save. And get over here. Okay, there you go. That's pretty much it, guys. This is how you set up your hotbars, or how I set up my hotbars. But hopefully this will help you to set up, especially if you're new to the game, guys, because it is not easy to set up these things. And I thought in doing this little tiny tutorial, so you can actually learn the basics of how to change your hotbar in Final Fantasy XIV. So if you found this video helpful, please comment, subscribe, and like, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, take great care.